أصبحت الخطوات تتسارع أكثر وأكثر، والقلب يشتد نبضاته، والأنفاس تنحبس تدريجياً مع اقترابنا من ساعة الصفر من كأس السعودية ومنافساته الخالدة. هذا السباق الذي يتشارك فيه ألمع وأبرز الفرسان والمدربين على مستوى المعمورة، إضافة إلى أقوى جياد الأرض، فنحن أمام أغلى وأقوى سباق على مستوى العالم، فهو المحلق بعيداً بقيمة جوائزه المالية التي لا يضاهيها أي سباق آخر، وأصبح نقطة جذب لفرسان العالم ومدربيهم. هذا المساء يبدأ الجميع بالترقب والدخول إلى أجواء المنافسات. يبدأ الجميع أكيد مع إقامة قرعة كأس السعودية وهوية البوابات والجياد المنطلقة منها باتجاه قطف الفوز وتيجان المجد. فالقرعة اليوم تقتصر على شوطي كأس السعودية والبحر الأحمر. تعالوا مشاهدينا ومتابعينا نتابعها لحظة بلحظة ونرصد كل شيء هنا، فحياكم الله.
It is the world's richest horse race, the $20 million Saudi Cup. And more than that, it is the culmination of two of the very best days of sport here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
We are coming to you live right now from King Abdulaziz racetrack in Riyadh, and we will be officiating the post position draw for not only the Saudi Cup, but also the Longines Red Sea turf.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to the official launch of the Saudi Cup 2023. Your Royal Highnesses, Prince Bandar, Princess Noura, a very warm welcome. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming up in the next hour, we will be presiding over the draw for the Saudi Cup as well as the Red Sea Turf Handicap. We're going to have special guests with us up here. The guests will come up. They will draw the horse's name from the bowl. If you are the connections of the horse's name drawn, as soon as your horse is read, please make your way up here where you're going to be able to draw your post position.
And we will be drawing two races this evening. The Saudi Cup itself will follow the draw for the Longines Red Sea Turf Handicap, one of the richest turf handicaps anywhere on the planet. And let's remind ourselves of the entries for this 13-strong field. It's drawn a representative field from across the continents and headed by one of the stories of this entire festival, Subjectivist, having his first start since the Gold Cup at Ascot in 2001. A field of 13 then for the Longines Red Sea Turf Handicap. Michelle?
Now let's take a look at the runners and riders for the Saudi Cup. Here's a reminder of the field that you'll have assembled, including last year's champion Emblem Road, the locally based horse who upset the cup last year. We also have a 6-horse contingent from Japan, as well as a pair from America from the barn of trainer Bob Baffert.
But in just a few moments' time, we will be conducting the draw for the Longines Red Sea Turf Handicap. Let's take you back 12 months to what was a truly memorable occasion.
Now to begin the draw, I'd like to welcome out our special guests. We have 2 young ladies who recently participated in the pony races here in Riyadh. I'd like to welcome Nora and Maya out to the podium to help us draw for the Longines Red Sea Turf. Hello, girls.
Hi.
So tell me about the pony race. Was it exciting?
Yes, it was amazing. It's the best experience I ever had.
What part of the race is your favorite?
It was the beginning when all of the horses started running.
Tell me, we're watching right now, tell me which horse you are.
That one that's wearing that one there.
In the purple?
Yes.
What's your pony's name?
Falah.
How long have you been riding?
I've been riding for 2 years.
Oh, very exciting. So was that just the beginning? Are we going to see more riding from you?
Yes, of course.
Maybe one day in the Saudi Cup?
It would be a dream. I'd love it.
I love it. Well, we're going to be cheering for you, okay, Nora?
It'll only be a matter of time before Nora and Maya are in the Saudi Cup itself, really turning on the style. We are approaching now the draw ceremony itself, so we will start with the Longines Red Sea Turf.
Run over 3,000 meters.
قاموا على مسافة 3,000 متر.
Worth $2.5 million.
بجائزة $2.5 مليون.
The Red Sea Turf Handicap.
شوط البحر الأحمر العشبي للتكافؤ.
Without further ado, let's take our first horse for the Red Sea Turf. My Frankel is the first horse drawn. My Frankel, locally based, the winner of the Crown Prince Cup in December, and he has had 10 of his 18 lifetime starts, finishing in the top 3. Hussein Al-Shoaib going to be coming up.
Up to the stage. Hussein, good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to invite you to pick your scroll for the Longines Red Sea Turf Handicap. Find out where My Frankel is drawn. That's the bottom, okay. If you could reveal your draw to us. There you are. No, there we are. Number 6.
Right.
Number 6.
Number 6?
Number 6. That's definitely the bottom.
Number 6.
We got the old 6-9 one out straight away. It is number 6. Hussein, tell us a little about My Frankel and how you rate his chance this weekend.
Yes, My Frankel, inshallah, he has a good chance, inshallah.
Comes into this race in tremendous form as well.
What?
Comes into the race in very good form. How is he? Is he well?
Yes, he will.
Well, we wish you all the very best.
No, not bad. It's very good, inshallah.
Very good. Very good. Congratulations on picking stall 6. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Hussein Al-Shoab, the trainer of My Frankel. Yeah, you can take that, Hussein. Thank you very much.
Maya, your turn. Pick out a net horse. Sisfahan going to be drawn next. Sisfahan. Sisfahan going to be the first German horse that will be trained and coming to run here in Saudi. And he recently took the San Siro Gran Premiero Jockey Club. Natasha Krug coming up.
Natasha, welcome. I'd like to ask you to take your Longines Red Sea scroll and pick the draw for Sisfahan, the first German trained contestant for this race. I'll let you just take it out there and unfurl it for us, if you will. That's the bottom.
3.
It is stall number
3.
Natasha, tell me a little bit about Sisfahan. How's he traveled here to Saudi Arabia?
He traveled very good. He's in good shape. He's feeling fine, and he's very professional handling everything here.
He's an old hand now, this horse, isn't he? He's a real professional. He knows what he's doing. How do you think he'll handle the track and the conditions on Saturday?
I think the ground will fit him, but maybe we have a little break in Germany because of the freeze. And maybe he needed one race for condition, and it's not enough condition, but we hope he will handle that.
And you're flying the German flag here. How does it feel to be here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on this big international stage?
It's very nice here. Everything is done for the horses and for the people traveling with the horses. It's a great experience for us all.
Very best of luck, Natasha. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Nora, your turn. Master Gatsby. Master Gatsby is the next horse drawn. Badir Rizek going to be coming up for Master Gatsby. Master Gatsby did notch his first graded stakes win at Longchamp last fall in the Prix Gerard Joffre.
Is Bada here with us tonight for Master Gatsby? If not...
Oh, Nick, I might have to lend you one of my girls.
It might be us, I think, Michelle. All right, here we go. There we are.
Stall
Number 10 for Master Gatsby.
All right, Maya, next horse, please. Subjectivist. Charlie Johnson going to be making his way down. Like Nick mentioned earlier, we last saw him in 2021 winning the Ascot Gold Cup. This will be his 4th consecutive win if he's able to win, but again, the layoff stretches way back to 2021. Quite the feat to overcome.
So Subjectivist, he winces because it is
unlucky 13.
The outside gate for the returning Subjectivist, one of the stories of this meeting, not seen since winning really well the Gold Cup at Ascot, trainer Charlie Johnston in 2001, a brilliant winner prior to that in Dubai of the Dubai Gold Cup. This has been one of the great labors of love getting this horse back here. Why have you chosen this race, the Longines Red Sea Turf, to bring him back?
The prize money is the simple answer. When you put that kind of money on, it's going to attract the best horses from around the world. And as you say, it's been a 20-month journey from when he had his injury back in July of 2021, and yeah, a journey that's been treading on eggshells every day that passes, but touch wood, with 3 days to go, we're here, and he seems in good form, and just very thankful to have the horse back on the track.
And what we do know is that on his day, this horse is just a class act. He produced brilliant times to go with a brilliant visual performance, both in Dubai and at Ascot. Are you clear in your own mind how much of that ability he still has?
No is the honest answer. You know, in training any horse at home, you don't really go right into the red zone, but when you're bringing a horse back off this kind of layoff, as I say, it has been trying to get him as fit as we can without, you know, taking too much risk. He had a racecourse gallop at Newcastle a couple of weeks ago, which went very well. As you say, you know, the horse's ability is not the issue here. I'm under no doubt that this horse at his best is the best horse in the field and by quite some way. But what we're asking him to do is a huge ask, and yeah, just fingers crossed now.
It's not been long since you went solo on your trainer's license. What would victory in this race for this horse particularly mean to your whole team back in North Yorkshire in England?
It would be huge. Horses like him are very hard to come across, and as you say, you know, albeit it's still a huge team effort at JR at home. My first year with my name on the license, to have a flagship horse like him globally in the best races around the world would you know, be a big marker. So that's what we're aiming for.
All the very best, Charlie. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Charlie Johnson, trainer of Subjectivist.
Girls? Big Call. Big Call going to be coming up next. Christophe Ferland going to be making his way up here. Big Call's last win came at Longchamp in the Grade 3 Prix Gladiateur.
Multiple Group 1 winning trainer, Christophe Ferland, joins us. Christophe, I'll let you do the honors for Big Call.
Draw 4.
Stall 4 for Big Call. And to what extent, Christophe, is it a big call to see this horse winning a race like this? What level of confidence do you bring to Saturday?
The horse is in good form, trained well, he's in good shape. Traveled very well over there. He's been around a couple country, and he seems to acclimate very well to Saudi. And finger crossed, he's going to run well.
How do you think the race will shake down for him? How do you think it'll unfold?
Well, the ground's it looks perfect. Fast ground. We see him in a Group 1 in Longchamp, was very deep and he didn't go in it. He won Group 3 quite well, and I think he's got something to do on Saturday.
Christophe, very best of luck. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Christophe Ferland, trainer of Big Call.
Next horse out here for the Longines Red Sea Turf Handicap. Pin Your Hopes. Locally based Pin Your Hopes. This horse does have racing recency, finishing second in mid-January in the King Saud Cup. He is going to be returning to the turf for this race.
Naif Al-Mandil, who's also two-handed in the Saudi Cup itself. Naif, welcome. And Pin Your Hopes will emerge from stall
Number 7.
Number 7 for Pin Your Hopes. Naif, tell me about Pin Your Hopes. How are you feeling about his run this weekend?
Inshallah, our horse in good condition and ready to go, inshallah.
And on the turf this time, why did you decide to come on the turf with a horse who's got very good dirt form?
Inshallah, he likes the dirt and he likes the distance also. Okay. We have good luck with him, inshallah.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Naif Al-Mandil, the trainer of Pin Your Hopes. Thank you very much.
Girls? Act coming up next. Act. Hideyuki Mori going to be coming up to pick the barrier. Act will be making his first start outside of Japan, where his most recent run was a runner-up out in the Grade 2 American Jockey Club.
What a strong representation it is, once again, from Japan, both in this race and, of course, in the Saudi Cup itself. Hideyuki, welcome. And here we go.
Number 8.
Number 8 for Echt. Hideyuki, tell me a little about Echt and how you think this horse will adapt to the demands of this race on Saturday.
馬の状態とそれからこの馬場の状態にどういうふうに合うかっていうのを教えていただきます。いい状態で来てる。Yes, I'm very happy he is in good form and he will suit the surface.
Very best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hideyuki Mori, the trainer of Echt, who, as Michelle was saying, most recently was runner-up in the American Jockey Club in Japan.
Next one. Trawlerman going to be our next horse up to be able to draw a barrier. Tony Proctor going to be coming up for the Godsons. Trawlerman was your Ebor winner in August, showing great progression in the later end of 2022 with the addition of the hood, and is conditioned by World Cup winners John and Thady Gosden.
Tony Proctor straight in there on behalf of John and Thady Gosden, the co-trainers of Trawlerman, who draws
Number 9.
Number 9 it is for Trawlerman, the winner of the Ebor handicap at York. Tony, that was a brilliant ride that day on Trawlerman from Frankie Dettori, from a wide-out gate as well. I'm guessing you were one of the people here today who didn't mind where you were drawn.
No, you get what you're given anyway, don't you? But yeah, and we got Frankie as well, so he can do anything from anywhere, really. Frankie
Dettori riding so well in Santa Anita at the moment. Do you think Trawlerman has the class to take the step up here, even though this is a handicap?
Well, he certainly showed it when he went to Ascot at the back end of the year, because that was a big improvement on what he'd shown prior to that. We were his third in the big race there, so we're hopeful.
And you're so close to him, you know him really well. What's your gut feeling telling you, given how he's been training in the lead up to this? Well, he definitely looks like he's improved this year, for sure. Just at home and in everything he's doing?
Yeah, just everything, the way he's come here, he's grown up, and he's a Golden Horn. He's improving with age.
By the 2015 Derby winner Golden Horn. Tony, very best of luck.
Thank you.
Tony Proctor representing John and Thady Gosden, the trainers of Trawlerman.
More than halfway through, let's keep going. Nate the Great. Nate the Great going to be the next horse to draw the barrier here. The clear winner of the Jockey Club Rose Bowl in September at Newmarket. Matty O'Meara going to be coming up.
Matty has drawn stall 5 for Nate the Great. Now, there's not much, Matty, you can tell Nate the Great about horse racing. He's been pretty much everywhere. He's done pretty much everything. Has he still got what it takes, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, he finished the season last year really well, taking the list in Newmarket. He's had his winter break, and everything's gone well so far at home. He's travelled over here well. He's loving it.
And for those who don't know, Matty does so much of the travelling with Andrew Balding's horses. You go everywhere in the world. You get really well tuned to knowing how horses are adapting to different conditions. How's he doing out here?
He absolutely loves it. When he came off the plane, he was a little bit anxious, and he gets wound up quite easily. But now he's really adapted. He's loving it. Really well behaved. Happy.
All the best, Matty.
Thank you.
Matty O'Meara, who is in charge of travelling for Andrew Balding's powerful stable. Nate the Great, their representative.
4 horses left to draw, girls. Enemy. Ian Williams going to be coming up here for Enemy. He was sharp off the layoff with a score in the Dubai Racing Club Classic last month.
Ian is Enemy's third trainer. Started off life with the Gosdens and then went to Francis Graffard in France, but has really improved since joining this stable. Ian. Stalls 1, 2, 11 and 12 are available, and you have got
2.
Stall 2 for Enemy, who first sprung to prominence when a very impressive winner for you at Musselburgh earlier in the season, went on to run some wonderful races and was successful in Dubai recently. How's he adapted to this?
He really enjoyed Dubai last spring, and he's enjoyed it this year. His first start there was a great start. It's a step up for him, but he's in great nick, and I think he'll enjoy the experience here.
Ian, how long have you had this race in mind for him?
We had it in mind going to Dubai, but we didn't think we'd qualify on his first run, and that took us by surprise a little. So we've just backed off him since then and have him nice and fresh.
He is, as I said, a great advertisement for your training abilities. He'd been in 2 stables, I'm pretty sure it was at least 2 stables before yours, but you really seem to have found the key to him, stepping him up in distance. What have you done?
I think we got lucky last year when we had to run him over 2 miles in Dubai, but he had a winter break and he had his wind done, and that looks to have made a huge difference to him this time around.
So a breathing operation bringing out even more improvement.
We hope so.
How does it feel to be here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on one of the biggest international horse racing stages?
Well, it's a great privilege to be here, and we're delighted we were invited, and we thank all the team involved.
All the very best, Ian. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you here.
Final 3 left to go here. Still have the rail, the 11 and the 12. Al Quarim going to be the next horse. Al Quarim. James Cowley going to be coming up here to do the barrier draw. He'll be making his 2023 debut. His last win was the Qatar Prix Chardonnay.
Well, you've only got 3 to choose from, James, I'm afraid. And James has picked stall 11 for Al Karim, who continues to improve, I think. James, would you agree?
Yeah, like he started off last season at rated 81, ended at 112. So it seems to be the further we've stepped up in distance, the more he's relished it and improved.
How do you think he will handle the conditions here in Riyadh on Saturday evening?
He doesn't seem to be tied down to sort of one ground in particular. He's very versatile in that way. He finished second in the Bahrain Trophy at Newmarket on good to firm, and won the Prix Chardonnay in France on heavy. So that way, it doesn't seem to be a problem.
And how does he feel in himself at the moment?
Good. He seems to be a horse that runs well fresh. So after the last time in France, he's had a nice break and freshen up, and he's trained well into this.
And how do you expect him to be ridden?
Probably he likes to go forward, so off that draw, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
James Cowley representing trainer Carl Berg, responsible for Al Karim. Al Karim, who has drawn stall 11. Could he go forward from there?
Girls? Silver Sonic. Silver Sonic going to be hailing from Japan. He annexed the Nippon Show Stayer Stakes last out in December.
And we are welcoming up to the stage, representing Silver Sonic, Yasutoshi Ike and Keita Ikimoto, the assistants, to make the draw. Wonder if we will have yet another Japanese winner here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry there are so few to choose from, but...
Number 1.
So right down the inside, number 1 for Silver Sonic. How do you feel about stall 1?
Perfect.
Perfect.
He's a perfect.
Perfect. Even I can translate that. Perfect, he says in stall 1. And tell me why that's perfect for a horse like this.
パーフェクトなのか理由を教えてください。
どこでも良かったですけど、外よりかはうちの方が。
Well, anything else was perfect, but I'm happy with number 1.
How do you think he will be ridden? How would you like him to go through the race?
レースの位置取りとしてはどのような位置取りから競馬することを期待してますか？
特にそこまで考えてないです。もう馬の
Nothing's really special tactics for him. If he wants to go forward, he can go forward, and he can sit behind. So anything is possible.
There we are. He says the draw is perfect for Silver Sonic in stall 1. Could it be another one for Japan? Gentlemen, all the very best.
Thank you.
Okay, one left to go. We know who it's going to be, but we'll go through the ceremony anyway. Jcsa. Jcsa, the final horse to draw for the Longines Red Sea Turf. The 7-time winner enters by way of Dubai. He was last seen with a runner-up effort just 3 weeks ago.
Here we go then, we have to do this. Jcsa. Matt Ennis is going to tell you and confirm that we've done our job, and he'll be coming from stall
12.
And now you can tell us, Matt, having confirmed that it's stall 12, how is that for Jcsa?
Probably getting the sack now in the morning, but...
I don't think you can be blamed for that.
No, not much choice, but we'll have to see how it goes.
Could he cope with that?
Yeah, he came from a wide draw before, so he finished 5th in the E-ball from a wide draw and ran a blinder, so hopefully it doesn't really matter to him.
So you've got a little bit of ground to make up with Trawlerman, but you're a little bit better off. How do you see the relativity between them?
Yeah, I think the draw in the E-ball didn't suit us, and we ended up down the rail and quite far back. So hopefully he can make the ground up, and he's prepped well in Dubai. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
How's this adventure been for you so far?
Yeah, it's been a long one. So I've been in Dubai for the last 2 months with him. So it's been a long time.
This would be some reward for your whole team, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It'll be a great win for the owners. They're Keeler Thoroughbreds. They're getting very big now for us. They're a bunch of Scottish lads, so they'll be loving it out here.
All the best, Matt. Thanks so much. Matt Ennis representing trainer David O'Mara, trainer of Jcsa, Michelle.
Girls, want to thank you so much, Nora and Maya, for coming out and helping us with the draw. We hope to see you someday soon in the Saudi Cup, okay? And let's take one final look at the field with gate draws for the Longines Red Sea Turf.
There they are then, headed by the Japanese representative Silver Sonic, and Subjectivist, one of the stories in the entire Saudi Cup festival, right out in stall 13. We are going to take a short break now, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. When you rejoin us, we will be conducting the draw for the 2023 $20 million Saudi Cup itself. Can the great local hopeful do it again? And away they go.
Welcome back to Riyadh. Before we get to the draw for this year's Saudi Cup, let's take a look back at last year because it was an epic rendition that rocked the kingdom.
We're set. And away they go. It rocked this whole place, the victory of Emblem Road last year, including this man, Royal Highness Prince Bandar, sitting in the front row. I don't think anyone will forget the celebrations after last year's event. I wonder, will Emblem Road do it again? I've got a very special guest to welcome to help us with the ceremony. Please put your hands together for local television personality and influencer, Mariam Al-Khotani. Mariam. Very good to see you, Mariam. Welcome.
مساكم الله بالخير. الأمير صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير بندر بن خالد الفيصل رئيس هيئة الفروسية، الأميرة رورة محمد الفيصل مستشار رئيس مجلس نادي سباقات الخيل، أيها الحضور الكريم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وأهلا بكم في أغلى سباقات العالم للخيل كأس السعودية 2023. وأنا الأمانة خلوني أتكلم بفخر صراحة كوني مرشحة اليوم في أني أختار هذه القرعة، وعهدي بالخيل مو بجديد، يعني كان لي تجربة قديمة في بين عام 2017 و2018 كأول تجربة تعليق للخيل، وأنا فخورة فيها، وبلا شك يعني قيمة الخيل ورمزيتها وأصالتها في نفوسنا كسعوديين أبدا يعني لا تتأثر، وإحنا أكيد نحبها، وارتباطها الأصيل فينا يعني غالي وعزيز بلا شك، وأنا فخورة بهذا المحفل الكبير. ودعوني أستأذنكم يعني إذا باسمي واسمكم نرفع أسمى آيات التهاني والتبريكات إلى مقام سيدي خادم الحرمين الشريفين، وإلى ولي عهده الأمير محمد بن سلمان بن عبد العزيز، وإلى كافة الشعب السعودي في ذكرى يوم التأسيس الغالية، واللي إحنا نعتز فيها 3 قرون امتداد ولحمة كبيرة بلا شك بين الشعب والقيادة لا يمكن أن تتأثر، بل هي حاضرة وممتدة من ذاك اليوم إلى هذا العهد الميمون. فأهلا وسهلا بكم، وكل التوفيق أكيد للأسماء المشاركة اللي راح أختارها اليوم، وكل التوفيق والحظ لكم إن شاء الله.
Mariam, thank you very much. For those of you who are visiting from overseas, I can't promise to be able to translate all that Mariam said, but I can give you the gist, which is that Mariam is extremely proud to be here today in front of your Royal Highnesses. She's particularly proud to be drawing the ceremony here for the Saudi Cup, and most particularly today, which is the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So Mariam, thank you very much.
Nick, thank you so much. We're looking forward to getting ready to draw the Saudi Cup now. We'll get our slate coming up behind us, and it is time for the draw. Remember, as soon as you hear your horse's name, please make your way this way up to the stage.
Run over 1,800 meters.
يقام على مسافة 1800 متر.
Worth $20 million.
وجائزته 20 مليون دولار.
The Saudi Cup.
شوط كأس السعودية.
Okay, here we go then. Mariam, are you ready? Let's take the first scroll, our first Saudi Cup scroll from the bowl, and see who will be the first person to come up to pick a draw for the world's richest horse race. And it is... Look at that, beautifully unfurled. Remorse. Remorse is the first. Remorse is the contender for the United Arab Emirates this year. 4 3/4 length, 6 in the Dubai World Cup. A very creditable effort for the Bupat Simar trainee who began a career in the UK years ago, but has plied a trade very successfully in the Emirates. Caroline Simar, on behalf of her husband Bupat, is here to make the draw for Remorse.
Good evening. You're the first one.
Oh, no pressure.
The good news is there's lots to choose from. Remorse going to be stall 7. Stall 7 for the very first pick here. Were you happy with his third in the Maktoum Round 2 challenge?
He got a little bit hampered in that race. It didn't really kind of go his way, but he didn't run bad. But we weren't disappointed either. It won't affect him. He's improved after the race, and he's shipped over here really, really well. He was in great form today, and he seemed to really like the track.
He's been remarkably consistent. How do you judge him throughout the years?
Like as I said, he's a really tough little neat horse. He's always there, and as I said, if things go his way, he won't be too far away tomorrow on Saturday. So fingers crossed.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, Remorse going to be in post 7.
Okay. Next is the first of our 6 Japanese contenders, June Light Bolt. June Light Bolt is next. June Light Bolt has won his last 3 races, including the Champions Cup. He's also 2 from 3 over the Saudi Cup distance of 1 mile and an eighth, and is the same ratio on dirt, even though he's done most of his racing on turf. We're welcoming up to the stage now, June Light Bolt's connections, the trainer Yasuo Tomomichi, who is accompanied by his translator Shingo Hashimoto.
It's going to be 6. Yes, 6. Okay, 6 for June Light Bolt. You guys opted for the Saudi Cup instead of the February Cup. Why this choice?
February 6じゃなくてサウジカップを出走に選んだ理由っていうのは何かありますか？
やはり今年の方が世界的に有名なレースですし、賞金も高いですし。
So this race is more globally known, so we thought it would be a good chance.
We saw Japan be very dominant here last year. What would it mean to you to be able to win this race for Japan?
昨年日本馬がすごくいい成績を残したんですけれども、今年も同じようにいい成績を残せそうかと思いますか？どう思いますか今年は？
そうですね。サウジの人もねすごくよく親切に対応してくれるので、その効果で、今年もいい成績残せると思います。
The hospitality by the people in Saudi Arabia has been really great, so we hope that we can have good results this year as well.
Thank you guys so much. Best of luck. Thank you.
Best of luck to all concerned with June Light Bolt. Marianne. Well done. Sisfahan is next. Sisfahan is the next. That's not right. You can't fool me. It was just put in there to fool us. We knew there'd be a curveball in there somewhere. Anyway, that was in the previous race, you may have realized. So, Mariam, I'm going to ask you to do the honors again.
We were on such a roll too, Nick.
We were on a roll, but it's a draw. There we are. This is definitely running. Geoglyph, the second of our Japanese contenders. There we are. Winner of the Japanese 2,000 guineas. Geoglyph is coming back in distance to 1 mile and an eighth on Saturday, and he's owned by the Sunday Racing Company. Trained by Tetsuya Kimura. And once again, we welcome Shingo Hashimoto to assist Tetsuya here for Geoglyph. Great to see Japan so well represented after their 4 victories on last year's Saudi Cup night.
Post 12 for Geoglyph, post 12. He won a grade 1 back in April. When did coming to Saudi Arabia get on the radar?
去年4月にG1 を勝ってますけれども、サウジに挑戦するっていうふうに決めたのはいつ頃でしたか？
去年の12月ですね。はい。
Last year in December.
And how have you seen him mature from last year, from a 3-year-old year to 4?
そちらの成長というのはどのような感じでしょうか？
はい、
年間通じて元気よく走ってくれたんですけど、12月に実は香港行ってて、その時よりもその輸送に対する体調変化とか今回の方が少ないので、そういう意味ではいろんな経験積んで成長してくれてるというふうに思ってます。
He raced well throughout the year last year, but at the end of the year he traveled to Hong Kong. This time it's his second time to travel abroad. He's handling very well for the moment.
And just one more question about trying the dirt here. How excited are you for that?
ダート初挑戦ですけど、そのあたりいかがでしょうか。
血統的にはね、お父さんアメリカのダートで活躍したお父さんなんで、その辺はバックボーンがいいんじゃないかなというふうに思ってますし、今回調教してても馬自身もフットワーク対応してくれてると思うんで、心配いらないんじゃないかなというふうに思ってます。
So pedigree wise, he is by drift fond, so he should handle the dirt surface pretty well. And during the training in Saudi, he's handling it very well. So he's very confident to handle the dirt surface without any troubles.
Thank you guys so much. He was actually the first stakes winner for sprint champion Drifong as well.
That's geoglyph done then. Outside draw, Mariam. Some trepidation. Panthalassa, another Japanese contender. Panthalassa dead heated in the Dubai Turf with Lord North last year and had previously been second in the Tenno Show Autumn. One of Japan's leading turf performers, can Panthalassa adapt as effectively to the main track surface? Trained, of course, by Yoshito Yahagi, who's had so much success around the globe, including here and in Dubai and at the Breeders' Cup, and owned by the Hiru Race Club. Good to see Yoshito back with his trademark hat.
I love the hat today. Post one. Was that a happy face or a not happy face?
あまり嬉しそうではない感じですけど。いや、何も考えてなかったですけど、一番はいいんじゃないですか。
I never think about anything, the numbers, but number one should be good number.
He's very fast. Is that just the goal, to just go and say, come and catch me?
もうそれしか考えていません。
Just only one instruction, gotta go.
Did you bring a great hat?
本当に帽子かっこいいですねって。
よく言われる。
Everybody say to me.
Best of luck.
Good luck to Yoshito Yahagi and the team responsible for Panthalassa. Okay, we have 9 more horses to draw. Mariam. Country Grammar is next for the United States of America. Country Grammar was the runner-up in the Saudi Cup last year to Emblem Road when he fared the best of the American Challenge. He then went on to win the Dubai World Cup just a matter of weeks later, and he confirmed his well-being with a ready victory under big race rider Frankie Dettori on the opening day at Santa Anita on Boxing Day. Jimmy Barnes representing trainer Bob Baffert.
Alrighty. Here we go. Number 10.
Country Grammar breaking from number 10. How do you compare Country Grammar of 2022 to Country Grammar of 2023?
Well, the Country Grammar of 22, you know, we were coming over here off a layoff. This year, the horse has been racing, and we really believe this will be our year.
Do you think he has a benefit from shipping over here previously?
Well, he does handle everything well. And I think what really helps him, he's a true mile and a quarter horse, and I think we kind of think that's what you need over here to win this mile and eighth race.
Well, appreciate it. Best of luck.
All right, thank you.
We'll be talking to Jimmy a little bit later as well. Bob Baffert also going to be sending out Taba.
Country Grammar ridden by Frankie Dettori in his farewell year. Mariam? And here he is. Jimmy, don't go too far.
Don't go too far.
Taba is next. Taba, one of the leading 3-year-olds in the United States of America last year, also like Country Grammar, running in the silks of Amir Zidane for trainer Bob Baffert. Mike Smith, who finished second past the post in the inaugural Saudi Cup, will be the man in the saddle.
Okay, here we go.
Post 2.
Number 2.
Okay, tell me about Teba now. We saw him go from maiden winner to grade 1 winner so quick last year. Is there still room for improvement with him?
Absolutely. We really believe that this horse is coming into his 4-year-old year. He's matured and has handled the ship over here very well and has traveled in the States, but this is a longer ship, but coming in excellent shape.
He's so versatile, winning everything from 6 furlongs to a mile and an eighth. What do you think his best trip is, or does he have one?
Well, you know, I'd have to leave that up to Mike because we're not sure what his best trip is.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Jimmy Barnes representing Bob Baffert. What a strong hand they have in the Saudi Cup of 2023, Marianne. We're going strong here. And Lagertha Rhyme is the next. Lagertha Rhyme is a very tough mare trained locally here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Irish bred, but based here a long time, and she's really found her form of late with 6 consecutive victories this winter, after which she was second to Sunset Flash in the Gulf Cup, owned by Prince Abdulaziz bin Fahad Al Abdulaziz, and Naif Al Mandel, the trainer, is here with Michelle.
Post 11 is going to be the draw here. Are you excited to try this race with her because of the local horse's success in this race?
Yes, this race you have best horse in the world. He's a tough race, but inshallah our filly is doing well. Inshallah, we hope inshallah we do a good race. Inshallah.
You beat her with your other horse last race, but were you still happy with her effort?
Yeah, inshallah.
And what about your post?
Good. Very good.
Very good. Thank you.
Naif Al Mandel, trainer of Lagertha Rhyme, also trained Sunset Flash. I wonder, will she be out next? Mariam, the next is, oh, another one for Japan. It's Crown Pride. Crown Pride is next. International viewers, watchers on, will remember Crown Pride from running in last year's Kentucky Derby. Finished down the pack in the Run for the Roses, having tried to cut out a lot of the early running, but has bounced back to finish a very good second to June Light Bolt in the Champions Cup in Japan. Owned by Torio Yoshida, his famous yellow, black and red colors, and trained by Koichi Shintani, who joins us now on the stage. Crown Pride.
Crown Pride going to be breaking from the 3 hole. Are you happy with that draw?
3番についてはどのようなお気持ちですか？
特に、I'm happy. 僕3月生まれなんで。
I'm born in March, so 3 is a lucky number for me.
Tell me about Crown Pride. How has he matured at age 4?
輸送とあとここまで調整具合はどうですか？
全く問題ないです。アメリカも行きましたし、去年ドバイも行ってますし。はい。
He won in the UAE Derby last year, and after that he went to the Kentucky Derby. So he travels already many times. He travels well, so no trouble after arriving in the Saudi.
You mentioned the UAE Derby. Damian Lane rode him that day. He's back aboard. Are you happy for that?
また今度 UAE ダービーで勝ったダミアン・レーンの騎乗になりますけど、それについては先生どうお考えですか？
勝つための選択をしました。
Well, I chose him to win.
Thank you so much.
So our Japanese entrants almost exclusively happy with their draws, but as they showed at this fixture last year, frankly, Michelle, they could be in 1 through 13 and they were still winning. So you can understand why they're so pleased. Mariam, who will be next? Still got gates 4, 5, 8, 9, 13 to come. And another one for Japan. It is Van de Garde. Van de Garde is next. Jointly, Van de Garde is the oldest horse in the race at the age of 7 and is a veteran globetrotter as well, having taken in the Breeders' Cup, twice been to Dubai and Hong Kong. Seeks a first Grade 1 win, but is certainly up to Grade 1 level. Owned by the Shadai Race Company, trained by Hideaki Fujiwara, and Kazuo Fujiwara, brother of the trainer, is going to join us up here on the stage with Just a handful of stalls left, 4, 5, 8, 9, and the widest gate of all, 13.
A look at the back. 9. So post number 9, Kazu Fujiwara, the brother here, joining me. Are you happy with the way your horse has shipped over?
こちらに輸送とか問題なく状態の方も和夫さん的にもハッピーでいらっしゃいますか？
そうですね。関係者のサポートのおかげで順調に来れました。
Thanks to all the support from over here, and he has traveled very well and he is in good form now.
It's been a very long time since he won a race, back to 2020. Why this ambitious spot?
前走が去年の6月でちょっと間が空いてるんですけれども、なぜこのレースを選ばれたんですか？
ここを目指してやってきました。
We have been targeting for this race, so this is the biggest target for us.
Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Okay, just 4 more horses left. The world's richest horse race. Here we go with the next, which is bred in the USA but trained in Japan again. This is Cafe Pharaoh. Cafe Pharaoh is by the 2015 American Triple Crown winner American Pharaoh. Is 7 from 13 in his native Japan and was twice the winner of the Febuary Stakes. That race taking place over a mile, owned by Koichi Nishikawa, trained by Noriyuki Hori. Chris Mole is here representing the Connections.
Here's your fun fact. He was American Pharaoh's very first dirt grade 1 winner.
Was he really?
He was. Post 13. Is that lucky 13 or unlucky 13?
Well, we've got a long run from the 1800s of the first corner, so we're not too worried about the draw.
This horse has tons of class, but I feel like he excels at a mile. Do you think he's going to be able to get the distance?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the distance. He has actually won over 1800 at a younger age, and we don't find any problems with that.
How's he been training? We haven't seen him run since October.
Well, he's travelled well, and yeah, everything's on target at the moment.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to Chris. Good luck to all the Connections. So we have 3 horses left, 3 gates to fill, and then our work is done. Mariam. It is the great local mare, Sunset Flash. Sunset Flash has been a revelation. She's a 7-year-old mare. She's run 39 times, which makes her the most experienced of any of the runners in this year's Saudi Cup, for 16 victories and 13 further placed efforts. But at this veteran stage, she comes to the Saudi Cup, her most important task in the form of her life.
Post five for Sunset Flash, the winningest horse in the field. She did run in the sprint against males. Do you think that she's going to run better going longer here?
Sorry, I don't speak English, I speak Arabic.
Do you want to answer in Arabic?
أسأل الله التوفيق إن شاء الله وإن شاء الله يكون لي حظ طيب هذا الشوط وشكرا للأستاذ فيحان مندين على الثقة والدعم.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're down to our final 2. And the final 2 will be Emblem Road and Scotland Yard. Would you believe it? The 2 big local hopefuls, and it is Scotland Yard first of all. Well, well, could Scotland Yard be this year's real springer? 3 out of 3 since moving here to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Was a monumental, mammoth 10 1/4 length winner of the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, one of the key trial races here last time, formerly trained by Steve Asmussen. Please welcome Hisham Abdul Wahad.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, for sure.
Scotland Yard draws the 4 hole, so more towards the inside. Tell me, do you think it's a benefit that he has so many local wins?
Yeah, for sure. Like he did great in here. He won 3 races. He only raced for 3 races and he won 3 races. And this is a big race. It's a tough race. Many good horses. He have to prove himself.
Were you surprised to see him go from maiden winner to graded stakes winner so quick?
Actually, no, because from the beginning when we brought him, he showed us that he have a big potential and he's a champion horse.
How do you compare him to Emblem Road?
Actually, they are a little bit different. He's a good jumper. He goes in front. You can catch him. You can keep him. But Emblem Road, like he comes from behind. He break a little bit late, then he comes. But Scotland Yard, he's better when he breaks from the gate. He's a good jumper. He can go in front. He's a great horse.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Might not be walking too far because we know how this ends. And
we hope, Nick. We hope.
We hope we know how this ends. Yes, go. Please show me Emblem Road. Show me Emblem Road, Mariam. Yes! Defending champion, Emblem Road. And please welcome to the stage the man who was 4th in last year's Saudi Cup on Making Miracles, but isn't going to make the same mistake again. The man who'll be riding Emblem Road this time, Alexis Moreno.
I hope 8. I hope 8 too. All right, great. 8. I think actually you might be really happy with this because he seems to like to be towards the outside.
Well, I'm so happy with the number 8. You know, he's a late horse from the gate. So it's a good game, so I can be outside easily, you know. So, and wish you good luck to everyone, and also for me.
Well, can you tell me real quick, how do you compare him to the Emblem Road of last year? Do you think he's better?
Well, that's what he showed the last time, you know. He doing very well. He training too well too, so I hope he can do it again.
What do you think it is about this track that he loves?
Well, he been here like when he was 1 year old, so I think he's born right here, you know.
So it's just home?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Emblem Road, I think favorably drawn there, Nick, to the outside.
Absolutely. Alexis Moreno, the man who will ride the defending champion. Emblem Road would, of course, become the first horse to successfully defend his title in the world's richest horse race. Mariam Al-Khathani, thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining us. Mariam Al-Khathani, local television personality and influencer, ladies and gentlemen. So that draws to a conclusion proceedings for this year's Saudi Cup. Let's take a look at where they are drawn. Panthalassa in stall 1, Tabor, Crown Pride, Scotland Yard, really intriguing local horse, Sunset Flash in gate 5, Junelight Bolt, Remorse, Emblem Road, the defending champ in 8, 9 Vandergaard, 10 last year's runner-up Country Grammar, Lagertha Rhyme 11, Geoglyph 12, and Cafe Ferro draws the outside gate in 13. Michelle, so much to look forward to, and it did just strike me. Saudi Cup year 1, an American winner, an American finish, an all-American finish. Saudi Cup year 2, a European turf horse beating an American dirt horse. Saudi Cup year 3, a local horse felling the hopes of the United States. The first 2 take one another on, but 6 from Japan against the pair. This is the embodiment of an international horse race.
And we'd love to see the different results from everywhere on the track, from everywhere in the world. Looking forward to it. We have so much going on the next couple of days to lead up to the Cup, Nick.
All right, so tomorrow I want you all to join us at breakfast with the stars here. First thing, right the way through to the mid part of the morning. So come as early as you like, all the great horses out on the track here, and we'll be talking you through it with our track announcer, Richard Hoyles, Ollie Bell, and Lafitte Pinkeye III.
That's right, and then on Friday, we're going to have the International Jockey Challenge, so jockeys from all over the world going to be competed on some of the local horses here, and then, of course, Saturday.
And, of course, amongst those jockeys, Mike Smith and Frankie Dettori, Chantal Sutherland coming from the United States as well. The best of male and female horsemanship from across the globe, so really something to look forward to. And then, of course, the $20 million Saudi Cup itself on Saturday.
And that's all the time that we have for this evening. We thank all of you for joining us, and we hope that you look forward to the Saudi Cup coming up on Saturday. If it was anything like last year's edition, we are in for a treat.
Authority's just too good, and Japan start the night in wonderful style. Songline in the middle Al-Khaladia being joined by Hadi de Carrere on the near side. Tilal Al-Khaladia joined right on the line. Hadi de Carrere has been confirmed as the winner. On the outside, Pinehurst with Sekifu, a neck away. Pinehurst lasted home. Dancing Prince for the first time, caught under pressure, but can now coast home to give Christophe Lemaire an unforgettable four-timer on the night. And away they go. As they